Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. So we have started off with our problem solving sessions from the previous year questions, right? So we have completed questions on percentages and fractions. Now here in this session I'll be taking questions from profit, loss, discounts, etc. Okay, so we have done the concept discussion session already. So I had taken only one session for profit, loss, etc. So we have completed every important patterns related to profit, loss questions. Okay, now if you look at this session here, when you solve questions, you will understand that the importance of profit loss questions are actually coming down when it comes to CAT. Okay, earlier there were used to have questions, but now you cannot see much questions from this particular area. But still, CAT being an unpredictable exam, you don't know when they will ask questions from this area. Okay, so that's the reason why we are looking into profit and loss. So we are not going to leave anything for chances. Okay, so let me give you the first question, which is asked in 1991. Very simple question. We'll start off with that. Okay, it's a CAT 94 question. Take a minute and solve this question. So how will you solve this? What is given? A dealer offers a cash discount of 20%. Okay, so a cash discount of 20% and still make a profit of 20%. So he is giving a discount of 20% and he is getting a profit of 20%. Okay, so when he further allows 16 articles to a dozen to a particular bargainer, how much percent above the cost price were his wares listed? Okay, so see here, 16 articles to a dozen. Okay, so that means he is selling 16 articles at the cost of 12. I hope you understood. Okay, for a particular person, okay, so he is selling 16 article at the price of 12 article. Again, that means he is giving discount. Okay, so he is actually giving a cash discount of 20%. Then again, like this also, in this way also he is giving discount. So two discounts are given, but still he is making a profit of 20%. Okay, so what would have been the listed price? Okay, what percent extra would have been there? How much percent above the cost price were listed? So I hope you understood. Two discount, one directly as cash discount, second at the price of 12 article he is selling or he is giving 16. Okay, so he is giving 4 extra. So see, instead of 12 he is giving 16. So here in this case, how much discount he is offering? How will you calculate that? See, what we need is the change. Okay, so actually 16 minus 12 divided by 16 into 100, right? What is the 16 minus 12? That's the absolute change, divided by 16, that we know the initial value, into 100, that's a profit. That means 25% is the discount that he is offering while he is doing this, right? Instead of 12, when he is selling 16, he is actually offering 25% discount. So that is one discount. Apart from that, he is offering a 20% cash discount also. That also need to be considered here. So what is, how will you do this? See, let's suppose marked price into the multiplication factors based on discount, right? In the first occasion, it was 20% cash discount and then 25% discount in the other way. Okay, so 20% cash discount you'll write as 80 by 100 because 100 minus 20%. Then this one 25% you can write as 100 minus 25. That means 75 by 100. So 80 by 100 and 75 by 100 is actually your selling price or the price at which you are selling. Okay, and you are actually getting a profit of 20%. So you can write here as mark price 80 divided by 100 means it's actually 4 by 5 into 3 by 4 is equal to, you are getting 20% profit. That means 1.2 into the cost price. So this is how you can reduce the given information. So I hope this is clear for all of you. The marked price the price that he listed on that particular item, so he is giving two discount, one is 25% and one is 20%. So these are the multiplication factors. When you do that, even then you get 20% profit. Okay, that means 100 plus 20. Since it's profit, you will add, so 1.2 from the actual price. Now when you solve this, you will understand that marked price is equal to 2 times the cost price. Okay, so what is the marked price? what they're asking us, what percent above the cost price is the marked price. Okay, so marked price is 2 times the cost price. That means, see the multiplication factor, that is 2. How will you find the percentage faster? 2 minus 1, that is 1, add 2 zeros, 100%. Okay, so I hope you understood. This is how you will find the percentage change, right? So marked price is 100% above, or here you can see marked price is 2 times of CP. So 2 times of CP means 100%. Or how I did this is basically 2 is the multiplication factor. It's like this: 2 to 6. How will you find the percentage change? 3 is the factor of multiplication, right? So 3 minus 1, actually 2, add 2 zeros, 200%. 6 to 9. So see the multiplication factor, that is 1.5, minus 1, you'll get 0.5, add 2 zeros, you'll get 50%. Like this, you will be able to calculate percentages faster. So if you didn't understood this, we have done enough discussion about this particular method in our percentage discussion. Set 1, you can go back and see the method. Okay. So here, I hope you understood. What we need to know is, this is the first step. You need to understand that by selling 16 article at the cost of 12 article, you are giving 25% discount. Okay. So that I have marked like this. So 25% discount on the mark price. Second, he is actually giving a 20% cash discount. That is also coming with the mark price. So these are 2 multiplication factors which I need to do with the mark price. Then even after doing this, you are getting 20% profit. Okay, so that means cost price into the multiplication factor is 1.2. Okay, because 20% profit. So when you reduce the given information to this level, you will get the relation between mark price and cost price. And that's the question, right? Mark price is what percent above the cost price. So when you get this relation as 2 times the cost price, you know the answer as 100%. So which one you will mark? You will mark answer option A. I hope this is clear for all of you. Okay? Okay, now take a look at this question. Take 1 minute and solve this. Okay, how will you solve this? See, stock list want to make some profit by selling sugar. He contemplates about various methods. Okay, so he is thinking or trying about various methods. In which of the following he maximizes profit? So he will go for the method which will give him maximum profit. So you need to pick among these 4 options which one will give maximum profit. See, the first case directly telling that you will get 10% profit. Okay, sell sugar at 10% profit. So here profit percent is 10%. Now use 900 gram of weight instead of 1 kg. So here you are selling 900 gram instead of 1 kg. Okay, so what is the profit? The profit is actually 100 gram. Okay, here you are understanding the profit as 100 gram. So if you need to see the percentage profit, 100 gram profit on top of what? 100 gram on top of 900 gram. That's the initial value, right? So instead of 900, instead of 1000, you are selling 900. Okay, so absolute change, if you see, that is 100. That's the profit that you are getting from 900. Okay, so into 100, if you do 100 by 9. Okay, so 100 by 9%. This is getting cancelled out. Now, if you have any problem, just don't calculate. 100 by 9, everybody know 11.11. Okay, still if you don't know, just keep it like this, 100 by 9. Okay, let's take the third scenario. Mix 10% impurities in sugar and sell at the cost price. So sell at the cost price, but mix 10% impurities. So what will happen in this case? In this case also, you'll actually get 10% profit. When you mix 10% impurities means you will get 10% profit. Okay, provided that impurities should not cost anything. Okay, so leave up, or how will you get the 10%? You can have 10 into 1.1, 10% impurity. Okay, minus 100. Okay, divided by 100. So you will get 10%. Okay, so 110 minus 100 divided by 100. Okay, so obviously you will have to multiply with 100 to convert into percentage. So here also you'll get 10% profit. Now what is the last situation? Increase the price by 5%, reduce the weight by 5%. Okay, so price you increase by 5%, weight you reduce by 5%. So in this case, what is the margin you will get? You will get 10 into, okay, the change into 100 by 95. Okay, so this will be around 200 by 19. Okay, so this is getting cancelled out with 5, so this become 2, this become 19, so 200 by 19. Now tell me which one among this is larger? So if you look at this is 10% and this is 10%. Okay, so this 10% is not in your picture now, because in answer option B, this is 100 by 9, which is anyway greater than 10. If it is 90 by 9, it is 10. Here it is 100 by 9. There is no need to do any calculation. 100 by 9 is anyway greater than 10. So now it is between 2 and 4. So now the question is 100 by 9 and 200 by 19. Which one is larger? See, if you have a denominator, if the denominator is increasing, the actual value will come down, right? So here 100 by 9 is actually equal to 200 by 18. 100 by 9 and 200 by 18 is equal. So when 200 by 19 is there, the denominator is slightly larger. That means this will be less compared to, see, which one is larger, 200 by 18 or 200 by 19 is larger? 200 by 18 is larger, so I need to pick 100 by 9. So this 2 is what I need to get, and your answer option B will be the answer. I hope this is clear for all of you. Okay, so in each case you need to, in fact this is 4 questions. Okay, so first case you are getting 10%, second case 100 by 9, that is actually 11.11. Why I told you not to get the absolute values, basically because of this. Okay, here you don't want the actual value, you just need to make this comparison. Third, you will get 10% profit because 10% impurity, so this and this is anyway out. Okay, so this can't be your answer, this can't be your answer. Okay, this also can't be your answer. So even if you have confusion between 2 and 4, there is no option which says 2 and 4, so you can pick 2 only. Okay, so this is how you'll get the answer. Okay, take a minute and try to solve this question. It comes under the category like data sufficiency question. Okay, how will you solve? So first you need to understand the options. Anyway, only one time I need to discuss about the options, since we have not discussed anything about data sufficiency. I'm discussing it, otherwise there is no point in wasting time in that. Okay, so the first option, the question can be answered with the help of statement 1 alone. Okay, that means you just look into statement 1. If you can answer the question with statement 1 alone, you will pick that answer. Okay, now the question can be answered with the help of statement 2 alone. Just look at statement 2 alone, see whether you can answer, then mark this. Okay, if both statement 1 and statement 2 are needed to answer the question, look at statement 1 alone, you are not able to answer. Look at statement 2 alone, you are not able to answer. Look at both statement, if you are able to answer, pick that. Okay, if the question cannot be answered even with the help of both statement, look at statement 1, not possible. Look at statement 2, not possible. Combine them together, not possible. Pick this answer option. So these are the 4 answer options. First, you can either answer with first option alone, first statement alone, or second statement alone, or both of them together, or none of them together. Okay, now let's try. So what is the first statement? So let me start off with the first statement here to answer this question. What is the profit percentage? That is a question, right? So the question is, what is the profit percentage? The cost price is 80% of the selling price. Very simple, you can answer this question, right? Cost price is 80% of the selling price. That means there is a profit and you can easily calculate the profit percentage. So statement 1 is enough to answer the question. Now here you don't want to check for statement 2. The reason is, see, if you have an answer option like either statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone will help you to answer the question, then you need to check for statement 2 also, whether that also alone will help you to answer the question. Okay, but here that is not there, so statement alone one can alone answer the question, so you can pick that. Now how will you get this? You don't actually want to get the answer. See, the moment you see the cost price is 80% of the selling price, you definitely, that's why this question is easy. If you know the concept, this is easy. So you know that cost price is 80% of the selling price only, so you can definitely calculate what percentage is the profit. Okay, that's what you need to know, then you can answer this question. Okay, so this is like this. CP is 0.8 of selling price. Okay, cost prices, see, the cost price is 80% of the selling price. So what is selling price? Selling price is 1 by 0.8 of cost price. So selling price is actually 1.25. 1 by 0.8 means 1.25 of cost price. Okay, so 1.25 of cost price means what percentage profit? 25% profit. And nobody is asking you to calculate this percentage. Don't waste time in this. Just to tell you that this is enough to calculate. I have see, and to know that you don't want to do all this calculation, whether statement 1 is enough to answer the question or not. To know that you don't want to do this. The moment you see the statement, you understood. Cost price is 80% of the selling price. Obviously, I can calculate selling price is what percent more than the cost price. So what percent more than is what you mean by profit percentage. Okay, so 1 is enough. Don't even bother about 2. And anyway, 2 is not going to help you. Profit is 50 means what is asked is profit percentage. So without knowing anything else, like what is the initial value, you can't calculate the profit. So definitely statement 2 is not going to help you. But there are cases where statement alone will help you to answer. Statement 2 alone also will help you to answer. Okay, that means this will also be true, this will also be true. Then in those cases there will be another answer choice. Either statement alone or statement B alone will help you to answer the question. But here that option is not there, so you don't want to even check for this. The moment you understood statement 1 is actually helping you, pick this as answer. I hope this is clear. We will look at a lot of data sufficiency question, very important from CAT point of view. The only thing is that you need to be in a position to understand the options given, the way you pick the option. These are 5 options. Here 4 is given. 5 options are like this. Statement 1 will help you to answer the question alone. Statement 2 will help you to answer the question alone. Either statement 1 or statement 2 alone will help you to answer the question alone. Statement 1 and 2 together will help you to answer. Neither of them will help you to answer. Okay, take a minute and solve this question, 96 question. Okay, how will you answer this question? What is given? Instead of a meter scale, a cloth merchant uses 120 centimeter scale while buying. Okay, so when you're buying, you are using 120 centimeter scale, so he is getting 20 centimeter extra, but uses 80 centimeter scale wise selling. So he is selling 20 centimeter less, okay, and he offers a discount of 20% on cash payment. So he's actually selling 20% less only, and he's offering 20% cash payment. Overall profit percentage, see, effectively selling 20% less and he is charging 20% less. That means this transaction is not going to make too much impact, right? Not impact at all. The first case is what you need to look here. Okay, that's the most important part. So how will you solve this question? See, if you consider the rate of 1 meter as 1, okay, 1 rupee is the cost of 1 meter. Now how much he is getting? He is actually getting 120, right? So 120 is what he is getting for 1 rupee. So basically he is paying 100 centimeter only, he is getting 120 centimeter, right? So what is the profit? So if we consider rupees 1 for 1 meter cloth, okay, he is actually getting 120 centimeter for rupees 1. Okay, so it's like this, 100 by 120. So what is this actual cost price? It is 0.833. So this is what is the actual cost price. Although in our assumption rupees 1 is the cost price, but since he is getting 120 instead of 120 centimeter instead of 100 centimeter, his cost price is this much only. Now once you got the cost price, now what is actually happening? He is selling, right, 20 centimeter less. He is selling 20% less than the cost price, or discount of 20%. So he is selling 80 centimeter, okay, but charges for 100 centimeter, but he is offering a discount of 20%. Okay, so this is what the new situation. So you can understand that he is actually charging 80 for 80 centimeter, right? So what is the selling price in this case? Actually 1 rupees. Okay, so his selling price is 1 rupees. Even after offering the discount, his selling price is 1 rupees. His cost price is 0.83. His selling price is 1 rupee. Why? Because 20% less and 20% discount. So selling price remain the same as like in case of assumption. Okay, then now you know this is the cost price, right? This is the selling price. That's enough to calculate the percentage, right? So what is the change? 1 minus 0.833 divided by initial value, that is 0.833. So you will get it as 20% profit. So he is getting 20% profit. So I hope you understood this. In the first case, what you need to do is you need to find the cost price. Okay. So second case, there is no need to find the cost price. You can easily understand that it is the same. He's not getting anything from the second case because he's selling 20% less only, and the rate is also 20% less. Okay. So the cost price will be the same. Okay, 1 rupee. So the margin is this, and that will give him 20% profit. So effectively this 20% profit he is getting from this first transaction. There itself we need to understand that. Okay, so you don't want to do all these things. When you are buying, see, you are getting 20% profit. When you are selling, there is no profit, no loss. So your profit is there where in the first case 20% profit. So I hope this is clear for you. You don't want to do all these things. These things are not required. Just see this. When you're buying, instead of 100 he is getting 120. So 120 instead of 100. So you have 20% profit here. Second case, if you look, selling 80 centimeter, okay, at the rate of 100 centimeter, but he is giving 20% discount. So selling 80 means actually 20% less only, and 20% discount means both are getting okay, equal, cancelled out. So effectively his profit is coming from the first case, that is 20%. So you'll mark A as the answer. Don't want to do all these things. Okay, take a minute and solve this question. Okay, so how will you solve? Dealer buy dry fruits at 100, 80 and 60 per kilogram, and then he mixes in the ratio 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he mixed that and sells at a profit of 50%. He is mixing, and after that he is selling at 50% profit. And what price per kilogram does he sell the dry fruit? Okay, so the ratio 3, 4, 5, and this also need to be considered, and we need to see what is the selling price. The selling price which will give him 50% profit. Okay, so that's what we need to see. So what you can do is you can assume that 3, 4, 5 is the ratio. So 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg of 100 rupees, 80 rupees and 60 rupees is mixed. Okay, so 3 kg of 100 rupee, and then 4 kg of 80 rupee, then 5 kg of 60 rupees mixed. So let's see the actual cost price. Okay, the average, weighted average is what you need to take. So 3 plus 4 plus 5. So this will give you 920 divided by 12. Okay, so this is what is cost price when you are mixing in this ratio these dry fruits. Okay, now, so this is your cost price. Now what is given? He is selling at 50% profit. 50% profit means what is the multiplication factor? That is 1.5, because 100 plus 50 by 100. Okay, so 920, what we need to do is we need to see that 12 into 1.5. So this 1.5, what you can do is you can write it as 3 by 2. So when you do this as 3 by 2, you will get the calculation easier. This will get cancelled out. So this is 4. So this is actually 920 by 8. Okay, so that is 115, because 100 times 8 is 800 and 15 into 8 is 120. So 115 is your answer. So none of these. See, you don't want to do this calculation. Once you know that this is 920 by 8, definitely it is greater than 100. So this is not your answer, this is not your answer, this is not your answer. Since our answer is not there, you can go for none of these. But this calculation is not required. Up to this is enough. That's why I didn't actually find the value here. If I am doing that here, I need to do it here also. That's a waste of time. So moment I understood that this is a case 920 by 12, multiplication factor 3 by 12, I reduced to this level. I understood that this is anyway greater than 100. So this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. So only option is none of these. So for that I don't want the exact value. I hope this is clear for all of you.